Welcome everybody, hopefully you all are doing well. My camera is not showing up. Oh boy. That's a great start. How you all doing? Real quick, let me get my camera up here. It seems to have not have linked itself. Let's see. Alright, give me a moment here while I set things up. Apologies there, there we go, hello everybody. Sorry about that, everybody. Welcome into the team stream again. Hopefully all are doing well. We've got the RLCS 2025 North American Open 1 Qualifiers Day 3 coming up, so we've got more Rocket League action. I mean, you all were here yesterday when we had our almost 4-hour-long broadcast of the qualifiers there. We were watching for Team Constellation, who made it through in the lower bracket. Now they're part of the top 32. Today is the last day of the qualifiers, so for them, what a day it is. But unlike yesterday, the double elimination is over. Now we're on to the Swiss bracket, so it's a little different now. We've got a Swiss bracket instead. Both the top 32, all the top 32 teams have been split into two groups of 16. And how it works is those 16 groups play 5 rounds of a Swiss bracket. Swiss bracket meaning that teams with the same record play against each other tonight. So for us, we are watching Team Constellation, that's C-O-N-S, and they're playing against STR, or Strictly Business. So gonna be another pretty fun roster to watch here. Strictly Business coming in tonight. So again, all matches today are best of 5, just like they were yesterday. But of course, should be a pretty fun night nonetheless. Strictly Business, actually quite a recognizable team with Crispy, Ixo, and Simus. And what we really should know about that is that these players are actually part of Concord University. It's actually Crispy, Simus, and their sub in Helix, all part of the Concord University main team. Ixo joining over as well, so definitely pretty fun to have all these top teams in the same place together. As again, we'll get things sorted out momentarily here. I gotta make sure that we have everything sorted out. So while we get things underway, while we get things sorted out here, again, reminder, all matches are best of 5. Swiss means that it's 3 wins to move on, 3 losses, and you are out. So, be pretty exciting here overall. Again, we'll just need a little bit of time here while we get things underway. But again, it's gonna be a great match tonight with some amazing players. Again, we get to see Constellation again, which is Lev, Ian, and Hepskid. Again, made it through the qualifier. This is a team that has said to me, again, they're confident to make top 16. Yesterday was a bit shaky for them. They lost against Wub Tub Pub, who themselves are actually also in the same group, so good chance we could see a rematch there. But overall, again, they're confident in. Today's a new day. It's a clean slate. You don't have to worry about anything, which is the nice thing as well. You don't have to worry about anything crazy, which is kind of the hope here for a lot of these matchups as well. So again, we've got our stream here against Strictly Business. Do they have a team stream? I don't think they have a team stream, actually, which is kind of crazy to think about. But I don't think, yeah, Strictly Business doesn't have a team stream. So, well, again, you guys get to watch this here. So all of you, if you are fans of Strictly Business, welcome in. Hopefully today's going to be a good day to watch. I'm hoping it's a good day for Constellation. This is going to be a tough match for them, though, because Strictly Business are a pretty good roster. But again, we're going to get added in to the party shortly here. Again, reminder, all matches are best of 5. 3 wins, you move on. 3 losses, and you are out. So again, just waiting here. Everything should be sorted out soon enough here. Again, it's top 32. The last day of qualifiers. And then again, reminder, if you do qualify today, you play next Friday in the top 16. That will be a double elimination GSL group. So that will actually be another group where I believe actually it's 2 wins you move on, 2 losses you're out. But again, should be fine here. We got a Swiss bracket though for today. Our matches are all best of 5. We're gonna be getting in that lobby momentarily. But again, message, say hi, I'm here, we'll be watching all of the Team Constellation team stream tonight. It will probably take a little while before we get everybody in here, but it shouldn't take too long. We'll be getting things underway in just a moment. As my guess is that these teams are just trying to sort things out here. Just give it a moment. I'm sure both these teams are talking to each other, trying to sort things out. At this point in the competition, everybody's going to be here. It just depends on if there's some issues. I know for a fact sometimes we have like slight delays on the Constellation side due to like disconnect issues. I know we had an issue yesterday where we had a pretty long delay for our first match. So I'm hoping that doesn't happen here, because I'd like to get to see these matches. And there's so many good teams playing right now. As well, again, it's 32 teams. We're going to be looking at 16 teams in our group specifically. The other 16 obviously playing in the other group. For us, our group, the other teams here are for our first round, actually, while we are waiting for an invite, is NRG versus Deleted Gaming, Complexity Gaming versus Little Step Bros, Genji Mobile 1 Racing taking on Almost Nuts, the Pioneers taking on Charlotte Phoenix, Space Station Gaming versus Sonic 35 Esports. Obviously, there's our match with Strictly Business versus Constellation, Team Evo versus Gajuber, and Wub Tub Pub taking on Silenced. Again, give us a moment. We will get everything put it out here while we wait for our first match. Prediction poll is up. You guys get to predict and vote. Tell me who you think will win this one. So again, just give us some time while we get this match going, but I'm excited for this. I mean, this again is a team full of players on Team Concord, who again, collegiate team who I think made top 8 the last collegiate event, the last CRL event, I should say. So, a very good roster. As well, coming in here tonight. I think a Strictly Business team is a team that a lot of people have been sleeping on in this tournament. I think a lot of people have been sleeping on them because they're kind of a team of players that haven't really done amazingly either. And well, they've done pretty well in the EU. There's a team that was kind of stuck in the top 16 in EU back when they played there. I think it's a team that can make top 16 NA as well. But of course, Constellation's got to play them, and they got to beat them, which is the fun part about this. So, and we'll get things put it out here. But I have been given confirmation. Constellation seems to be ready, so I'm excited to see today's action. Again, all matches are best of 5 here. So again, 3 wins or 3 losses. As we are again still waiting here on this match to start, but my guess is that there's probably some delays. But that's nothing. That happens. As again we're going to get things sorted out. I think there might be just some tech issues. But that's not that bad. Give us a moment as we, again, have everybody kind of file in here. Actually, I'm going to run a 1-minute ad while we're at it, just so that we don't have Twitch telling me to run an ad during the game. I don't want to do that to you guys. Hopefully that ad will end before our match starts. It should. Yeah, we got Lev, Heps, and Ian all here. Just waiting on our opponents. How's everybody doing, by the way? Chat's kind of dead right now. You guys all having a good day? Is your Sunday evening exciting? I hope it is. I also wonder how many of you are going back to college as well. I know a good amount of people probably already starting their college, and some of the people haven't started it at all. I hope all of you who are going back into college, back into school after that long break are doing well. Hopefully you're all set up and you're prepared for it. I know I wasn't until a little while ago. So don't worry, if you're not fully prepared, I was too. But I'm excited. It's gonna be a nice day of action. As again, Constellation and their opponents here in strictly business. While we're waiting, might as well show you all the rosters all over again here and just give you kind of a little recap of who is who. Lev, Ian, and Heps. Lev has made top 16 before in NA. Part of the Team Cold roster back then. Strictly business, also a pretty good team. This one has, I think we're actually getting a message that the match might be starting. No, it's not. Okay. Strictly business as a team. Pretty recognizable themselves with Crispy, Ixo, and Simus. Crispy, Simus, and Helix, the sub in Helix, all play for Concord University. Crispy also used to play for 100% in the past, which as a name should be quite recognizable. What was it? Crispy. Doing a little bit of research. Crispy, Breezy, and Triton. That's what it was. Ixo is probably the most recognizable player on the Strictly Business roster. At least, to me, he's the most recognizable. He's part of Maryville University, who I think just won. Yeah, it's him, Relating Wave, Speed, and Knight. Very good roster, actually. But yeah, he before was on Team Jobless with, what was it? It was Oli, Rezi, and Ixo. So again, some very good teams here. But we are again waiting on updates on when this match is going to start. It seems like it's going to be yet another 10-minute delay for today's match. Guess we can't have matches go without delays here. I think the ad break's over, so that's perfect. Good timing. Thank goodness I did that. Again, all matches are best of 5. We are waiting. As I have no clue what's happening over there. I think they're having some... Again, they must be some sort of internet thing. Oh, there we go. I just heard them join in. Yes, they are joining in. Alright, good timing. We're in! And we've got Strictly Business on the other side of the field, so... Again, we're Team Constellation. Taking on Strictly Business. Yeah, we'll just give it a moment. Seems like everybody's joining in slowly here. Everybody's in the lobby. I don't know where Strictly Business is. They should be here any minute. Maybe Strictly Business is the one that's having tech issues. We'll see. I don't know what's happening. It is a delay. Usually when it's a delay like this, there's some sort of tech issue. Hoping it's something severe. Because I would like to see this match. Again, these are some good teams. Excited for Ixo, Crispy, and Simus? Yeah, me too. It's a good roster. It's a really, really good roster. I mean, it's 1/3 of Maryville and 2/3 of Concord, so it's a very good team. I think this is a team that absolutely can compete for top 16. To be fair, almost basically everybody here that's playing today can compete for top 16. We'll see who makes it and doesn't, but it's gonna be fun here. Alright, they are taking blue side here, so I gotta switch things around 1 sec. There we go. Everybody's in. We've got our matches underway. Strictly Business on the blue. Constellation on the orange. And I forgot to put records on the scoreboard. I'll fix that later. But it is Swiss. This is round 1, so both teams starting at a 0-0 clean slate. Gonna be an important match to get things started. Strictly Business qualifying through the upper bracket, but Constellation, we saw them yesterday have their struggles up in that upper bracket, losing to Wub Tub Pub. Could be a good night though for them here if they've been able to put the practice in, get themselves warmed up. Strictly Business are going to be a very good team to take on in round 1. Crispy as Ixo waiting in the midfield, trying to find the Englishman, but the pass will not connect. Strictly Business going to find their way through. Ian bring it to the back wall here, but Constellation, a bit of an overcommit there for Lev, was hanging around that front post, but will recover, get that pinch away. Peps. Lev. Ixo will be waiting there for it, but won't get past Heps here, and that one's falling close to the net. Crispy will be able to collect onto it, and Constellation just playing control here, playing with those mechanics. That's something that this team has shown that they've got a talent to do. But against teams at this level, those solo plays are not the only thing that you're going to need to beat rosters. A lot of what we saw at Constellation that really worked yesterday was those demos and those aggressive attacks. And that's something that I think Constellation will want to go back to, because it worked really well for them yesterday against a lot of the teams that they seem to have issues against. So it's going to be a tough battle here as Simus bumped out. Peps will keep it away. I think the one thing that Constellation's not going to want to engage in the battle in will be that battle of team chemistry. The strictly business side. This is full of players who know each other really well. I mean, again, we talk about it. Simus and Crispy, both part of the same collegiate roster that made it the top 8 in the most recent CRL event. Ixo having won that event as part of Maryville, so at least I believe he won it. He was definitely a finalist at the very least. As Team Constellation gonna get yet another clear out here. It's been a relatively even start, but that's a great touch for Ian. Just off the back wall, was unable to hit that one below all the attackers, but again, I like this from Constellation. It's even, it's safe, and it's both teams really just... And it really is them getting a lot of room here. I think early on against a team like Strictly Business, a team that they're expected to lose to, or at least they're favored to not win against. Not in my heart, but I have faith in this Constellation roster. They definitely need to get themselves off to a good start, get themselves chances, get themselves plays, and then find ways to put the ball in the nets here as Lev dunked away by Crispy. Ian will come through the challenge here, and for Ian, I'm sure he'd like to make top 16. Not only just because it's always a good idea to make top 16, get points, get even more prize winnings, but another little kind of mini benefit for him here is if he makes top 16, is that he also gets a Liquipedia page. He doesn't have one, so we're on the route to getting Ian his Liquipedia page. Here, if he can make top 16. As Lev, nice little touchdown to the ground here, will want to keep that dribble going. Everybody's overcommitted though. Lev's gonna find the net. Ixo, it's gonna own goal. Oh, it's falling in. Constellation will take goal 1. And it was Ixo who pushed up a bit too high. And that's why you don't underestimate Lev. This guy's made top 16 before, and his mechanics do show it, but that was actually relatively simple for Lev to do. Bit of a heavy push there for Ixo. That's gonna hurt him heavily here as Heps. Ian. Simus now, it's a double tap attempt. Lev's not gonna get to that one. And that's the issues with Strictly Business. This roster is gonna do that. Everybody at this level, if they have the space to hit those, they're going to hit those. Simus will put it right under Lev. It's game 1. A good amount of back and forth. So for Team Constellation, the road's not over yet as we just see a double fake on the kickoff there. Ian. Good demo there from Lev. He's, again, had a lot of those yesterday. That's something that I want to see more of out of Constellation. This team, if they're going to want to be successful, those demos are probably going to be a factor in that equation. Simply put, Rocket League players nowadays are just way too good at defense to not go for bumps and demos against them. And for Constellation, who do sometimes have their issues with being able to form offensive chances, those demos can really be the factor that can open up that backfield. But for right now, just trying to find that space as Heps here. Lev, oh, nice little flick up here, but unable to find the net. Constellation will keep on going as Ian, ceiling reset, will not get very far with it. He's going to leave this one for Heps Kid. As Constellation slowly losing this 50-50 battle, just need one really good challenge to keep the offense going, and that will not be it. As Ian, oh, a bit of an overcommit. Heps and Lev both pushed. Now a double commit. Crispy's gonna walk on in, but the shot goes high. Ian gets the clear over Ixo. We'll also get the 50 on Simus. 10 seconds left and counting. And Constellation, I can talk for them because I watched their run yesterday. Went to overtime 3 times yesterday. And we'll see one here in their first game of day 3. And the record yesterday was 2-1 in OT. Including an overtime that was almost 5 minutes long. The only overtime they lost was 6.5 minutes of extra time, and that was against Wub Tub Pub. So Constellation definitely used to having to play against teams in overtime, but It never gets easier. This position as they have overcommitted. Simus with resets. It's going to be off of Heps. It nearly went in, but it hits the bar. And it will be Constellation who will go the other way to the other end of the field. At least you'd expect them to with the space they have. Will keep possession here in their favor. Crispy. Challenged and beaten by Heps. He's got space midfield, but unable to hit that pass to Ian. Constellation will have to look for a different tactic. Business. Trying to let this game, I think, take its course. They might just be playing for time here at this point. It really doesn't feel like they are in any hurry to score in this game. I think with how the first 5 minutes of regulation went, I can understand why neither of these teams really do feel that pressure, because both teams had their moments, both teams looked good. It's a relatively even match, at least here for game one. Just depends on who's going to be able to find that breakthrough chances. Will look to be Simus. Double tap. He can hit it from that distance. Hit one earlier in this game as well to tie it up. So Constellation already knows they're not one to mess with Simus's plays. Coming up very early here as well. Double commit again. Lev's got to get back for this one. And he'll make sure that he gets this one around Crispy. Recovers on the sidewall too. Here he goes. It's Lev on one. But not able to get through Simus. Ian now will take his chance. Pinch down in front. Trying to get a piece of Ixo. It's Hepskid. This one falls through, but it's Ixo who will get the save. The Constellation will go again. Space for them here. Great chance to shoot, but it goes wide. A look again with Ian. Crispy. No boost, but able to get the clear. Ian goes back and will find Hepskid with more control, but it's dunked away by Simus. Double tap attempt will hit the ground and will stay out as Constellation will go the other way. Lev, flip reset. Ian will get the block. Or sorry, Ixo will get the block. Ian will go for the challenge. And not much else being made as of yet here as Crispy. Hepskid. Constellation. Made the joke yesterday, but they're not playing for Constellation here. This is a team that is confident that they can make top 16. But they've got to be able to prove it here against teams like Strictly Business. This is one of those teams that will definitely be battling for that for a top 16 placement as well. It's a team that can very easily make it too, if they play their cards correctly. As over 3 minutes of overtime, still no signs of a goal coming anytime soon here. Not too many close chances. Maybe a few solo plays, a few, attempts 1-on-2, but nothing that really felt like it was worth talking about. As both teams, it feels like just playing for the stalemate here. Lev, dunk on Simus though. This could be the breakthrough, but Hepskid not first to it. Constellation will have to go back all the way to defense and play this way against Strictly Business. Simus pass to Ian. Will be left for Hepskid, and another clear just to give Constellation more time to work with. We had, again, a 6.5 minute overtime yesterday, and Constellation may look to be beating that record. The second biggest, longest overtime yesterday was 4.5 minutes long, so we're very nearly reaching that mark. Strictly Business, again, just looking for those solo efforts, but Ixo's gone the wrong direction. It will be collected by Simus, but this is a huge opening for Constellation. Unfortunately, that opening won't be seen as Ixo is going to try to hit that bottom right corner. It goes just about nowhere as Constellation having a bit of an issue there. It's a very heavy bounce. It will be cleared away once again over 4.5 minutes. This is going to be a very long overtime if things continue this way, but Heps looks to end it. Dunk on Ixo, kept it up high. Constellation not first to it. And this game just continuing onward and onward. Lev. Great touch here, but it's kept away by Crispy. Simus. Little bounce here for Ixo. Crispy, great demo for Lev to prevent that shot from having any effort. Constellation, they're getting the demos here. Ian's going after Ixo. Crispy's trying to take names as well. But Hepskid will block him on that chance. Someone's gonna get there for that challenge. Ixo's gonna shoot. He has missed the target here. Constellation playing with fire here on that goal line. This is where Strictly Business can really be dangerous. You do not want to let teams have that boost control. It was something that Wub Tub Pub did expertly well yesterday when they took on and beat Constellation 3-1. Something that every team at this level is going to do. Still though, no end in sight for either of these teams as Crispy. Simus, is that gone? It's off the bar. Crispy goes again. That's going to hit the net. And Strictly Business, almost 6 full minutes of overtime. And of course I had to curse it. I feel like I should be blamed because of this. They'll find the goal. I feel like I cursed them there. Game 1 for Strictly Business. As I'm going to take the blame on that one, guys. As soon as I had to say, that it didn't feel like the game was ending anytime soon. And I cursed it. I'm so sorry. That doesn't... get things underway shortly here. Seems like we're having a server issue. Yep, we had a server issue. Everybody got kicked out of the server, so we're going to look into getting a new server up here for both these teams. Strictly Business will take game 1 because even then. But with that overtime, that is the 11th overtime in this stream's history to have gone past 5 minutes. And, of course, Constellation, this is their 2nd time doing that. They had one yesterday. RLCS, as a esport, or as a tournament, loves to have long overtimes, and I'm all for it. I love overtime. Probably my favorite thing about Rocket League is overtime. But we'll move back into game 2 here. And get things back underway here. Game 2 of this Best of 5 series. Strictly Business, who took game 1 in a very long overtime. Constellation will look to outplay here as Crispy leaves it. Lev got bumped out of the way. It's still Strictly Business who are on this one as Ixo and Simus going to work together as we are getting a call for a pause here. Seems like we're having some tech issues. So we'll see happens here, but Ian seems to be having some tech issues, and it looks like Constellation gonna have this game stopped, but these teams are still playing. I don't know if we are gonna have a pause or not. Seems like Ian's still having issues here. I think he's having ping issues or whatever it is. But there's a fake there. Ian still can't get the block. I think he might be good now with that kind of a save. That was an odd moment there for both these teams, as Constellation still playing the defensive side here. They're going to need to get out of defense quickly here. This is not a very sustainable way of playing in this game. I mean, we saw what Strictly Business can do. If they can get to that back roll, if they can get up in the air, they're going to find ways to get that ball up to the nets, and I don't really want to see Strictly Business on offense anyways. I'm a pretty big fan of seeing Lev go for solo plays, but I don't know if we're going to see a lot of that here at a Constellation, but that's a good pass, though. Lev will keep on going. Simus going to go back the other way for Strictly Business, and again, keeping the possession. Simus is going for yet another double tap. If I've been counting correctly, that's the 3rd time he's done that this series already, and expect more, because he's shown that he's been consistent! Oh, but talk about consistency, Hepskid! That was an amazing air dribble! As he's going to go up in these skies here, and nail this right over Ixo. Oh, as we are getting a call, there's no pauses. Seems like Constellation might be working without comms here for this game. This is going to be... Seems like the whole world wants us to lose game 2 here, and yet we've got the goal. What an interesting turn of events here. As Constellation getting to play defensive, they're not going to last long. Simus puts it in. And it's tied up all over already, so that didn't take too long. Oh, we are getting a call. It's good. Thank goodness. I'm happy to say the very least here, as the business trying to find strictly offense. That's not going to get very far here, as Lev We're just seeing a lot of these heavy bunch-ups here from Constellation. It does worry me how close they try to stay near each other, especially when it comes to that final third, because that's the risk you take. An overcommit from Lev, and it's a goal for Strictly Business. And Lev himself has been known to do that. That's the bunching out of Constellation, and of course, I had to mention it once it happened. A 2-1 lead for Strictly Business. For Constellation now, down a goal here in Game 2. This is where things really get tough for them here, as Ixo pinched out the other way. Ian now. Lev. Stopped by Crispy, and I think Haps may have jumped up as well, so Constellation once again bunching up in that midfield. When it comes to that kind of play, the one thing you want to do if you're going to bunch up, if you have those issues with bunching up, it's all about communication. It's all about really being able to see your teammates. If you can see your teammates, and they're not too close to you, you can probably reliably react to the play correctly, but Constellation here just play that way, although now they're a little bit too far back, as Hepskid having to help Ian out here, who is getting the boost in the back corner, and now it's Ixo able to connect that pass fully as Lev. Simus. Still Lev as he'll get the flick. It's Ian to go in. That's gonna be tied. And it's Constellation back, and look at the spacing here. I love this from them. Ian staying away from the play until he is needed. As thank you for the raid there, referee Ghost. Shoutouts to you. You've come in for RLCS top 32 for North America. We are watching Team Constellation here. My name is Spotty FC, and Team Constellation right now is playing against Strictly Business. Game 1 was a overtime that was nearly 6 minutes long. Ended with a Strictly Business passing play. Now Team Constellation trying to find a little bit of redemption for themselves. Again, a tie game right now. Someone's gonna find that break, or else we might go to overtime for a second straight time here. I'm all for it, but we'll see if these teams are as well. As Hepskid. Here with Ixo. Don't keep this one away, as Lev is just waiting on the end of this. Still going is Lev. Crispy. It's been great intense. Well, you joined in for round 1, so can't say too much. Oh, Strictly Business does score. Simus. With 20 seconds to go, that is the worst time for that to happen. It's a great bump on Hepskid, but it's, again, just leaving one player back here. Constellation loves to do that, but it can be costly when teams are able to take the ball away from that first player in the rotation here. As a double fake on the kickoff actually works quite well for them here, but Constellation does have it. In goes Heps, gets 2 to jump. Strictly Business. Haven't fully recovered yet, though. Now they will, as Ian will pinch this one up. Hepskid will not see it, but will get the fake instead. Lev's going 1-on-2. Ixo's got the save. This one, it's on! No, they missed it in front of the net. Oh my goodness. You can't say this game's scripted. Oh, that is heartbreaking. I don't know. I don't know what to say. That is heartbreaking. Oh my goodness. Now we're gonna make a reverse sweep. All right. That's the game we're playing today. Oh my. Well, we're going to game 3 here, and for Constellation, they've got a lot of work to do to get this win. Heartbreak after heartbreak, obviously, is how this series has gone so far. And when you have a situation like that at the very last second, where something just doesn't work just well enough for you, or you lose in the last moments, That's when those team leaders really do become important here. Who's going to be leading Constellation here in Game 3? Someone's going to take charge. It better not be Ixo, who's almost scored there. Simos will get blocked by Ian. And Strictly Business struggle to get themselves on the field here as Ian back with only 12. He missed it! How did Ian miss that? Oh my goodness. I think he double jumped. I don't want to say anything. I think he may have double jumped. What is happening, guys? Oh, he did. He double jumped. That's about as routine as they get, but my goodness. Oh, that is a terrible way to give up a goal here. And it gives Strictly Business such an advantage, too. Because now they can play a little bit more defensive. It also forces Constellation to have to play even more risky, which is the exact opposite of what I wanted to have to happen here. Well, here goes Simus. Looking for a second. Lev will be there, but this is a very dangerous play in front. Ixo. Ixo. Surely it's Ixo. Yeah, I thought so. Oh, he never looks like missing on that one. It's well lined up, too. Went right over Heps Kid. And what Heps Kid's trying to do there is he's trying to force Ixo to go high. Just couldn't get up fast enough, though. And it gives Ixo enough room to hit that double tap. As a fake kick, oh, that's not going to work very well. Here goes Ian. Hey, we're right back in it. As that one wasn't done very well. Here's Strictly Business getting removed off the face of the earth. It's Constellation who will play again here as Ixo and Simus work together. Good second touch too. Heps Kid will be the faster one to it. As Ian, Crispy, Lev. Back to Ian. Constellation still need a second goal to tie this game up. But how things have been going, we'll just need a moment of brilliance. Oh, that's not it. I didn't mean a moment of brilliance from Strictly Business. Please, someone get back. Simus, he's missed it. And Constellation are yet again going to find themselves saved there by the factors. As Lev again will win that challenge as Epskid playing into danger there with Strictly Business, having two players rotating into that play. We'll go all the way back here, and Constellation will not be able to take control though, as here goes Crispy. Epskid's been faked, but it's a great recovery. And Constellation still have room to work with, and still have time just to find one single goal. Ian. Great first touch, flip reset under, fake under, it's 1, 2 go. Simus can't recover. It's a great chance to shoot. Infield pass. Epskid keeps going. Crispy, not here in time. In! It's bottom left. And Constellation are back in it. The fire is lit once more. And it's Ian with his second goal. And it is tied up 2 each. Constellation have bought themselves a ticket to stay alive in this series with 2 minutes to go. Epskid, Simus will have the flip. Will have a tough time using it. Strictly Business. Again, the collegiate roster continue their battle. Constellation have other ideas as Ian out to Epskid. Ixo. Be careful not to get bumped there. The Business again haven't had to deal too much with those bump plays. We saw a lot of them at the end of game 2 from Constellation. I think it was them trying to force something out of Strictly Business. Now it seems like both teams have once again kind of settled back into an even battle. Someone, though, has got to tip those scales and turn the tables and give their team that lead. Bev on the dribble, but he's not going to go for them up instead. Leaves it for Hepskid. Ixo's got the early save. Simus They'll chase this, but it's Ian who will be there first off the back pass. The business. Oh, they'll get the ball here. It's not a good pass in midfield from Constellation, but with Ian back and Lev on that rotation, wasn't too much to be worried about. Now they gotta get this block, as Ian will be there. Hepskid trying to find the nets as Simus will be waiting under it. Lev wins that challenge. Crispy now. On the dribble, Ian able to get the save, still in front. Constellation will boom this one away and give themselves the time they need. Now they'll get the shot! Oh, it's falling through off of Hepskid's back. It is backside too. As Hepskid barreling in for the demos will also inadvertently be the one to redirect that in the net. And just like how last game went with 20 seconds to go, and this time it's 19 seconds. One team has lead, now it's Constellation who can hold it. As Crispy Hepskids wins that 50. Ixo, strictly business now, gonna throw everybody they have upfield. As Ian will challenge first, will win that play, and force strictly business to go for one last chance. Crispy will be dunked to the ground. And it's Constellation still in this one, with a 3-2 victory in regulation. Aim for ahead of us. Constellation fighting. Keep this series going. Got a game 4 here. Constellation, I said it, reverse sweep bound, and they've now got to keep this momentum going. Ian, flip resets. Pinched away by Crispy, and there's an overcommit there. Crispy, been bumped out by Ian, didn't go. I think he was going for the save there, but so the better option there was to get that bump play, because with the ball in the corner, Constellation now have a lot more time. They have to force strictly business to play to them, which is what you want to do as a defender. You want players to play up to you, not the other way around. And Constellation doing just that. 1-2-1. Lev didn't have the final touch there, but it's a good sight there from Constellation that they're mixing in some passing plays. Because that could potentially be all they need to unlock the keys to breaking down strictly business. Is Ian, Simus, Lev on the 50. Ixo will be next to it here as Ian will just go all the way back as it's Hepskid's challenge. Ian, 50 with Ixo. Hepskid kept the challenge on Crispy as Ian will go once more. Constellation battling in that corner, but again, as I said, just how it's an advantage for Constellation to play in their own back corner is an advantage for strictly business to play in theirs, because Constellation's just not going to want to challenge them in those corners too often. And in fact, they may have actually found themselves caught out. Ian once again with the huge block on defense, but he's not going to get back for this one. It's hit the post. Constellation will be very thankful that the 4th defender was there to save them. As Simus able to get by Hepskid. Constellation really does feel like they're playing a lot more defense as the series has gone on. Hasn't felt nearly as even, and that could be a worrying sight for Constellation, who have needed this the pressure to be even for them to find their success. And a lot of it might be that they're trying to push up higher, trying to take more chances, and so they're leaving their defense a lot more vulnerable to the attack against it. But with no goals so far, so they're just trying to be the ones to get on that board first and put the pressure on strictly business. Business, I think it's one of 2 full European rosters in this top 32. The other one being Team Evo. As Lev, followed by Ixo. Hello, Blaz. How you doing, my friend? Hope you're doing well. On speed, Wub Tub Pub. That's really impressive. Hapskid's gonna score here. Wub Tub Pub was the team we struggled with yesterday. But for Constellation, they're playing their way today. It's a great goal. How are you doing, by the way, Blaz? Has your day been well? Hope it's been well. As strictly business. Oh, they're gonna find a goal off the kickoff. Simus never left, and I think Ian was betting on him leaving. But it never happened. Oh, he went for boost. When you go for boost, it's fairly tough to challenge there. It's tied at 1 each now. In game 4. Constellation, who held the lead, will now have to battle. Well, I'll have to take the lead back with yet another play that goes in the back of that blue net. Ian. Miss off the back wall. Lev to follow things up. Oh, it's a bit of an awkward play in the middle of the field. But it's Ian who will be there with it. Still Ian. The owing is Ian. But it's Ixo, the last one back, who will clear it away. Doesn't do very well at it, though, as Constellation's going to pop one up. Quickly business. We'll be able to dispatch of that effort, but Constellation's got more where that came from. Hapskid. Able to get around Crispy, and it took all the way to the last 20 seconds. You lost every server almost. I'm sorry to hear that, Blaz. Here, if you do get your account back, by the way, Blaz, I will add you back into the servers that I remember you were in. But message me. I can help you out with that, Blaz. Sorry to hear that, though. I hope you're at least enjoying Rocket League, though. You get to watch Constellation play. In this game nearing its final seconds, Crispy's gonna go. Lev, very awkward pop midfield. Ixo, off the side wall, straight into the hands of Hapskid. And Constellation, just try to play it their way. Ixo. Here it is Ixo. Here is Ian. Able to keep it away. Final seconds here. Constellation playing the defensive, but it's an overcommit for strictly business. Lev, can he hit it? Yes, he will! Lev's hit the net with 8 seconds remaining. And it's Constellation who have found a way once again. Game 5. Right in front of us. We just need to hold on a little bit longer. Simus, midfield. That one's going to be going just by. But it's Constellation who will take game 4. And we have the potential reverse sweep now with one more game in this best of 5. Only 4 shots. But hey, they all mattered. And I'm getting a call. What is it, Blaz? Deleted Gaming? Might be NRG. It's telling me the undisputed best team from last season, the team who made it to the grand finals of every event, might get beat by Deleted, who nearly didn't make it here. I love Swiss. That's why I love Swiss. Such a great format for those kind of stories. But, hey, we've still got more to go through here. Constellation need one more game to take the series. Reverse sweep is there. So excited. We're almost there. One win closer to making it to day 4. And half of the teams tonight are getting eliminated, so it's a very cutthroat bracket. We did 1. Oh, that's incredible. I cannot believe that. That's incredible. That is the coolest thing I've heard all day. Good on Deleted. They really didn't look amazing yesterday, but man, they picked things up, got themselves where they need to go. Beat NRG, the, again, undisputed best team in the tournament right now, but hey, we're focused on Constellation, and right now they're 1 goal down as an aggressive kickoff. Everybody pushed up for that. The Constellation, it went completely the wrong way for them. And it's going to be a 1 goal deficit early. They're trying to get one up there on strictly business on the kickoff, playing everybody up that high. I think it was actually trying to be a pinch into the second player. Obviously that didn't work so well, and Constellation now has a full 5 minutes to recover from that. This is game 5. No Champions Field, but well, might as well be Champions Field with how this match has gone. Again, it's our first round. It's a very important first round for us as well, because Strictly Business, I think, is a team that absolutely, I would not be surprised to see in the top 16. So it's definitely a team, I think, for Constellation, if they want to be top 16, it's a team you realistically would want to be able to beat, because it's a team that could definitely replace some teams in that top 16 bracket. As Latvia, that's a great play. One-on-one with Crispy, always hit the bar. That was the chance for Lev. As hello Risky, yeah, I heard Energy lost to deleted, which is incredible to me. By the way, how's Team Evo doing? Hope you guys are doing well. There's a chance we might play you guys today. But for Constellation here, we have a whole game to think about. Ian, oh, he kind of dropped that one a bit further away from Lev than he maybe wanted to here, as Lev's just trying to stay with the ball in this with this pace. Hepskid wins that challenge. Ixo will be up to it to beat him next. Now it's Ian. Lev, he's got all the space to work with here. Solo play incoming, but he's got Simus, who will defend him. Now he's got the dribble. Ixo's off the challenge. Crispy's gone through. Where's the defense? It's Ixo who's missed it. Lev will be there. Heps is back as well. Ian there as well. Constellation, I think they set everybody up for offense, but they won't be countered. Gotta focus on time. They gotta focus on challenging. It's a goal in for Crispy. And it was a disconnect between Heps and Ian. Heps didn't cover the midfield. Ian was expecting Heps to cover the midfield. And in game 5, Constellation once again might be suffering a heartbreak, so they can turn things around for themselves. Ian to win that challenge, as it's Hepskid who will stay with the play. Ixo on the block. Lev. At this point for Constellation, again, it's those big chances. They're seeing a lot more demos, a lot more of trying to force the play through. It's not working though. They're sending everybody up, but they're not ready to go back. And if they're just not playing the defensive, it's not going to matter too much. Hello, Marv. You all are sticking around for the whole day here. As this day has been, and this match has been pretty impressive so far. 2.5 minutes still to go. Constellation now need an incredible comeback. Oh, but that's not going to be a good way to get things started. Simus has made it 4. Constellation, they took a risk this game. It absolutely did not pay off for them. This is not cash money. This is not good for us. 2 minutes still. Simus. Oh, he's got the fake. Oh no. Good save from Lev. 4 goals down. Lev might need to put him one up here. Ixo beat Hepskid scores. It's the start for Constellation. 1 goal after another after another. That's all we're asking. Or at least that's all I'm asking. Oh, the kickoff doesn't work. Lev's not going to be back in time. Oh, it's another kickoff that goes the wrong way. That's been 2 now this game that have completely backfired. And Constellation, they're the ones that are trying to take these risks, trying to change up the kickoff. It is just not working. But here's hoping that things will turn around for the better. They're on. Habs, it's a good bump attempt, but he's already there for it. As Lev up to the ceiling, looking down to the goal. So who will get that touch? And at the end, the only one that actually has boost here. Constellation just trying to, I think, just trying to waste time to get those resources back. It still doesn't work. Crispy's going to hit the double tap. It won't go in, but strictly business. Dropping 2 straight games has rallied back, and Constellation are now in deep, deep trouble. A minute ago. 4 goals down. Some would say it's impossible. And Lev, Ian, and Heps do it. That's a great interact! Oh, it's a good start! A second goal here for Constellation. I didn't see that coming from Ian. Well, that was beautiful from him. Right under the bar. And maybe, just maybe, another kickoff doesn't go our way though, but can we get down the field just like that? Lev, on the dunk. Ixo doesn't have this one. Hepskid, straight to Simus. And Lev now. Oh, it's a miss from Ian. Oh, he's going to be very fortunate. That doesn't go on target. Crispy. Ixo. That's just rolling in front. Dangerous as well. But it is still not over. 20 seconds. Constellation, they need to go upfield now, but they're just not getting there. Simus. Ian. Straight down to Crispy. Strictly business is just holding on for Game 5. The reverse sweep won't happen. But for Constellation, what a performance nonetheless. Still to get to Game 5. That's unfortunate. No win here for Constellation. We're going to be going to lower round 2. Painful, surely. But it is what it is. We go to lower round 2. Off of that game as well. We'll see how things turn out here, but strictly business. They'll win that series. But I have confidence in this team, especially with how they played there in that series. They came back. They brought the offense against a team as good as this as well. Wheezy feet. And we'll have to wait and see who our round 2 matchup is. I think we're the only match that took this long. It is. We're the only match that took this long. So as soon as that match gets reported, we're going to round 2. We're not even going to a break here, guys. So again, that's it for round 1. Who we get is a round 2 opponent, but I do like that. At the very least, we went to Game 5. Still hoping that we'll be able to do just a little bit more. Hopefully, we can get off to a better start than what we did in this first series. Because, yeah, that start wasn't great. Hey, you know, at least we are still moving in here. But we are going into lower round 2, so again, things are going to change just a little bit here. Go to the little bracket, recap what happened. But yeah, the big one there is Deleted Gaming beating NRG 3-2. That everything went as expected. Complexity, Gen G, Pioneers, Space Station, Evo, Silence being Wub Tub Pub. It could be considered an upset, but I wouldn't say it's much of one. But we're going to round 2 here, and our match is set. It is going to be us in Constellation taking on Wub Tub Pub. We've got a rematch here. We got a rematch from yesterday. This is the team that beat us yesterday, so I think it's time to bring the battle to them. So, new series coming up here. Wub Tub Pub, our next opponents. Again, Toasty, Panda, and Wonder Mike. They themselves, Wub Tub Pub, lost to Team Silenced 3-1. So again, we'll get things again, hopefully ready in just a moment. But Wub Tub Pub, I don't know, do they have a stream today? They don't actually have a team stream that I can see on the list, so Wub Tub Pub, our next opponents. There we go, prediction poll is up for all of you. Oh, bracket? That's the wrong bracket, I think. That is. My apologies. Let me fix it. Thank you, Sam, for telling me about that. I'm so sorry, guys. Let me, I knew I forgot something. Let me fix that real quick. Give me a moment. I will fix the, bracket for you. The bracket, here, I'm gonna link it to you guys. Here's the Wikipedia page. There you go. Give me just a moment. It will be in my custom commands. I'm gonna fix this real quick. We're taking on Wub Tub Pub in a rematch. Yeah, I'm so sorry, Sam. I forgot to update that. Give me a moment. There we go. Now it should work. It works. Perfect. There's the Wikipedia page for you. So there we go. Good start though, going to game 5, but we got a round 2 here. Both these teams at 0-1 records. But yeah, it's going to be a rematch from yesterday against a team that beat us in uppers here, Wub Tub Pub. So hopefully, with how they played in that first series, they played pretty well against Strictly Business. Wub Tub Pub did really well to steal boost yesterday. That's the concern. They did really well to steal boost, and they were really good at wasting time. This is a team that likes to waste time. So hopefully for Constellation, they've kind of learned from yesterday, and this roster of Wub Tub Pub have a tougher battle here with, again, Panda, Wonder Mike, and Toasty. Round 2 here as get things sorted here. Again, while these players, I think, are trying to get things sorted out here, we're going to go into this series. So, another best of 5. Teams at 0-1. I forgot to update my overlay. I'll do that in just a moment. Get things underway here. Wonder Mike will score first. That is also the wrong team. All right. Well, I gotta fix my overlay. One sec. There we go. Constellation on the orange again here for this match. Here we go. Into round 2. As Wub Tub Pub, our next opponents. Already up by a goal, and again, this is the scary part. If this Wub Tub Pub team gets up by a goal, they do really well at wasting time. So, Constellation really going to need to do well to get that goal sooner rather than later, because the longer this takes, the better Wub Tub Pub's going to be at taking away all their opportunities. As here we go, Lev, stopped by Panda, Wonder Mike. Big whiff there, Hepskid on the dunk though. It's a wide open chance, but Toasty's gonna be there first to it. Constellation will need to find another way to get through that back line as Hepskid. Lev will be on the end of it. Apologies there, that was a ringtone. Bad timing, my apologies there, guys. As Constellation. You know, I think that ringtone's for, I think that's the ringtone that we gotta get a goal soon. That's the goal ringtone. It's predicting it. Constellation is going to be the next one to score right here, right now. As here goes one. I'm going to curse them. Oh, thank goodness. Heps is there to save it. I really thought I cursed them again here. As Heps get to keep this one away. E&O. Heps again off the back wall. Here goes left. Surely he can hit it. Wonder Mike will stop him. And it is Wub Tub Pub with the clear. Bit of deflection as well. As this one still in front. No other goals have been scored yet in this series. Except that one from Toasty is going to go in. Every time I say it, man. Every time I say it. Something has to go in. Oh, I'm so sad. Every time. That's depressing. As Wub Tub Pub on a 2-0 lead. Again, Constellation off to a very slow start. But we still have 2 minutes. We still have time. We're going to have to make pretty good use of it here. Make sure that this doesn't get worse for us. Lev. For second touch. It's going to be straight to Wonder Mike. He looks like the shot there. Ian with the save. Hepskid with the clear. I'll keep moving upfield here, Constellation. Toasty. Dunked by Lev. Surely a second touch. In goes Hepskid. Rolling on the line. Oh, it's been pinched wide. And Constellation's actually put everybody upfield for that. They gotta get back quick. They don't have boost here. Oh, and a little bit of safety now. Constellation's gonna go outfield here. Ian. Off the sidewall. Cleared back by Wonder Mike. Hepskid. The dribble. Moving for it. Looking for the dunk on Panda. Lev now to chase off the corner. Constellation. Need to keep those challenges going. They can get time upfield. They'll be the one successful. Hepskid and Ian both jumping. Lev's in the corner as well. No one at net. Lev will slide over and get the save. This is where Wub Tub Pub really are so good. He's just wasting out that time. That clock is a problem here. As Hepskid off the crossbar. Could not put it under the bar and in. And Wub Tub Pub will clear. They'll take goal 3. And Constellation may have just expended themselves here. Going for game number 1. Still a 3-goal, now a 3-goal lead. Constellation again, another very slow start here. And we really can't afford to have this many slow starts in these series. But with that slow start comes adaptation. We saw that against Strictly Business, but it came too late. Constellation, they really can't afford to do the same thing all over again here. As Lev, a double tap, but again, everybody up really high here for Constellation. Trying to, I think, force things in now, but that's not how you beat teams at this level. Very tough to get goals when you force things, but with so little time to go, might be the only option we have. Still Ian. That second touch, but it's going to be left in the corner. And wait a sec, we got a 1 on the back wall. We got a headlock here. We'll see how long these players deem to hold it, but since Wub Tub Pub's in the lead, and I don't think Constellation really care, I think they're holding this here. Ian and Panda. But she's pretty good at 2v2s, and so is Lev. It's a intentional tactic here, just to take away their strong player, and it's almost worked there on that double tap. On the mic. We'll dribble the other way, but how quickly these teams are having to adapt to playing 2v2. At the end of this game, I think this is at this point just for fun. Playing really on the line at this point. Wub Tub Pub with yet another win, proving that yet again, they seem to be the kryptonite here for Constellation. As Toasty will drop one in, just to add a little extra. That's rude. But Wub Tub Pub will be up 4-0, and I'm expecting this will be the scoreline that will end this game. Let time take its course here and let this ball hit the ground. Yeah, again, another, as I said, another slow start here for Constellation. As again, just seemingly struggling with getting good starts here, and that is a worry. Because Wub Tub Pub, when they played them, went up 2 games initially, so we can't have that happen again here. So I'm the one who's hopeful that we'll be able to get back into this one. But for now, we're just gonna have to wait and see. Game 2. As soon as Lev jumps back in, we'll get the game 2. I'm exciting. I'm excited. I can't speak. You know what? I think it's just the jitters. I've been here before, but always fun to watch this stuff happen here as Constellation with the clear out there for Ian. Lev jumping on top of this as Toasty there as well. Lev being bumped from behind here as Heps will leave it for Ian. They get the 50, but instead it'll be Toasty to keep it out. Lev once again not trying to challenge this heavily, but it's falling straight in front for Wondermike. But no harm, no foul. Constellation will keep this as a flip reset for Ian. Wub Tub Pub. Not too concerned about that. And I think this game too really is going to be what decides the series. If Constellation doesn't get the win here, it could be a repeat of what we saw yesterday on this stream against Wub Tub Pub. One difference though is that last game was a bit of a blowout compared to yesterday's 6.5-minute overtime that started this series. But it's a new day. It's a new field. It's a new experience, and it could be a new result. Toasty, Ian and Heps both jumping at this one. It's a wide open shot for Panda. And that is not it. Unforced error, completely unforced by the way. Ian had no business jumping for that. Kind of mistakes that you just cannot make those mistakes. But it is what it is. We're gonna just have to keep on moving. As Constellation again down by a goal early here. Lev now takes it to the skies. He's looking for a goal on, but Panda's just ready for it. Wondermike will clear. Demo on one. Lev jumping will actually get there in time. I thought he was a bit slow to that challenge. I guess to be fair, no one was really ready. That's a great double tap for Hepskid. Panda has now been bumped away, so Wondermike working by himself to get that ball down the field. As Ian on the quick play on the mic. Big clear. Panda. Back wall. Double. Missed it. Ian will prevent the second shot. And Constellation. In good deep. That is an annoying boost from left. He's got the rainbow boost on. I love it. You gotta make your opponents annoyed, right? One way to do it is definitely to use a boost that no one else would ever dare to use. As here he goes! There's the rainbow boost! You know what? Keep the rainbow boost. I think it's working. It's fallen through. Wub Tub Pub were so annoyed they dared not to hit this one. And Slev will hit the top left corner. Right over Panda. Had no chance on that one. And it's a tied game. Here in lower round 2. As kickoffs, they've been our issue. They were definitely an issue against Wub Tub Pub. But Constellation, they were trying to hold themselves, but they pushed up too high. A demo behind will leave the net open. Wub Tub Pub will take over. Two minutes still to go. And it's Wub Tub Pub who, once again, gone up in this game. Once again, Constellation who are going to be tasked with having to play from behind. It was a lot more like what we saw from these two teams yesterday. A close series where Wub Tub Pub is holding a lot more of the possession, a lot more of the offense. It has not exactly held a massive lead, or a lead at all. And it's close. It was close yesterday. Just is that I think the amount of possession Wub Tub Pub have favors them in overtime, and that goal is going to favor them too. Toasty in the right place at the right time. You can't blame Ian for challenging that one. Unfortunately, it completely goes right in front of Toasty. That's probably that's a player you don't want to see shooting that one. is Constellation, who is once again realizing just how tough an opponent Wub Tub Pub really is. As they'll look for an answer. It's a double command in front of the net. Constellation, another unforced error, another double command here in the midfield. As Lev, he didn't need to take that one. Hepskid had a free run for it. And a lot more boost too. Communication for Constellation starting to fall apart here. That's something that you don't want to lose here at this level. Hepskid. Just all the way back for Ian. He'll go for the dribble. Panda's got the save. Hepskid now. Stealing shot off the bar. Panda doesn't read this. Left through. Ian jumping. It's gonna find the net. 35 seconds. And this is the chance to come back. Well made on the back wall because Wub Tub Pub wasn't covering it. But 35 seconds. Constellation, are they icy enough to come back late? Lev, not able to hit that target, and when it comes to icy enough, can they just get that goal? Ian, oh, he's gonna find it! It's bounced in front, Hepskid, double tap, he's got the angle! Oh, but he's got it blocked away. Right in front of the goal. It was asking for it to go in, he just could not hit it. Lev will take it the other way, Hepskid to help him, Ian to jump in. Cleared all the way back, Hepskid. Needs support, so he's gonna find it from Constellation. But it's Wub Tub Pub with the ball, with the challenge to end game 2. Just like yesterday, Wub Tub Pub going up 2-0 in the series. Constellation, once again, it's the same position as we saw in that first round. They've got a reverse sweep. I don't think this is a position where I would find them all that favored. Game 3. Constellation now just need to make that reverse sweep all over again. This is the battle that we have again here with us here. Will be Constellation, who have not scored yet at all this series. If any time to score first, it would be now when you need that momentum in your favor the most. Again, Wub Tub Pub do just so well at keeping teams back. They don't force things, they don't try to rush plays, they just hold Constellation. And for this Constellation side, who wants space, who needs space, Wub Tub Pub closes in very easily. There's Panda. Oh my goodness, no way! Wait, what a save there from Ian. One of them, like, is there to help him out as well, and Ian will go again. Constellation still on the defense, but need to turn this around as Hepskid. Panda beats him. Ian, in net, saves it away. On the mic again, bumped off as F won't have this one either. It's Constellation still putting on that attack. Continuing just to stay midfield, it's Panda. Hepskid. Ian will dribble this one out of the defense, gets around one. Panda beat as well. Hepskid unable to score. Ian unable to put it in either. In comes Lev, and Wub Tub Pub doesn't really have that rotation right now. Even through that panic, Constellation still can't seem to find ways to score. One to Mike now. Double tap. Hepskid there. Still in front for Panda, and that will be about as easy as they come. And it was the attempted bump that really needed to connect there from Lev. Missed it. Just rolling and laying in front for Constellation to watch as it goes in the back of their net. Wub Tub Pub are looking to make it a 3-0 sweep. Oh, but Ian, he's got it! Hey, it's a kickoff. I almost said overtime. We're still 3 minutes away from that. It's a kickoff, and it's big, and it's in for Ian, and what has been probably our biggest team in this tournament actually comes in to save us here. So, thank you, Kickoff. A lot to me, as Constellation. Still trying to put on some attack. As won the mic. Look at that second touch, and it will be Toasty instead who will do it for him. Won the mic. Ian. Epskid. Ian now will play one-on-one. Toasty's back as well. Wub Tub Pub. One after the other. So is Constellation. It's one after the other on these challenges. Again, not much of a breakthrough in how Wub Tub Pub plays. I feel like if we're going to see any breakthroughs, Constellation, it's those bumps and those demos, which they have had intermittent success with. That could really be that play that could break things up here, break up this monotony on offense. I think a lot of it's just going to be time as well. Who can take their time? Who can play patience when the pressure's on? It's going to be Panda. That's somehow gone in for him. I don't want to say it's an own goal, but I think it may have gone in off a Constellation player. No, it didn't. It just bounced straight through. No one was there for it. Now things are really getting dangerous. It'll be Lev on the ball. Ian. Skid to help him out there, but it's Ian still. Awkward bounce off the ceiling. Lev with a pinch. One to Mike. Lev off the crossbar. Epskid will be next to it. Constellation. And trying to go one after the other, but nothing's really working. And you're starting to see Lev. He's starting to try to find players, trying to find bumps. It may be a bit late, but that's the right idea. It's about if they can find the bumps at the right time. Toasty won't get it there, and does the last one back. Lev is sitting to play as that second attacker. Heps now, he'll go for this back wall, double tap, down for Lev, but played too close to the net there. Will not see an opportunity. It will just stay in front. One goal down. Constellation need to score here, or else their second series will be even worse than their first one was. Epskid. One to Mike. Good bounce too. Ian will be ready to collect. Mike's still with this. It's Toasty. Epskid still. All unclear, and I hope that clear Constellation can jump on top of this and chase after it, but it'll be the exact opposite. It's a one-on-one the other way. One to Mike off the crossbar. It was challenged by a Constellation defender. Oh, it's two that will beat him. Wub Tub Pub playing very close to that orange goal, but Constellation, who had almost no boost to work with, that's gonna fall through! The challenge never connected! And that surely secures game 3 for Wub Tub Pub. Oh, it's Ian who just jumped a bit too far on the side there. He needs to go more direct to that challenge. Instead, just jumped off the sidewall for it. And in that position, that ball so often will pinch back to your net. It's a risk that will just not work. This game will see itself over. Wub Tub Pub with a 3-0 sweep. Constellation, yet again, they'll be the better of the two. Sorry, Wub Tub Pub, they're the better of the two. For Constellation, yet again, they're sent down yet again. And now we got a battle for our lives. No two in the Swiss bracket. And things are looking a bit dire now. At the very least. Down 0-2 in the event. This is where things are going to get very interesting for us. But still hope. I still have hope. Teams have come back from worse. We are getting updates around the league here. Complexity having beaten Team Silence 3-0, and Gen G having swept Deleted XD as well. So, 2 sweeps. No real surprises. A very good chance, actually, Space Station might be losing to strictly business. Gonna update you as best as we can on stuff where you just got confirmation. It is a 3-0 sweep. My goodness. Business on a 3-0 sweep here. But that Team Evo actually 1-0 up on the Pioneers. NRG having just destroyed Gajuber 6-0 in that first game. And 125 Esports right now trying to make that comeback against Little Step Bros. Almost Nuts and Charlotte Phoenix. Their battle as well. Again, we go to round 3 here. A lot of work to do. So far, our schedule has not looked good for us. Loss in Game 5 strictly business, and then a loss in Game 3 to Wub Tub Pub. Yeah, at least I will be guaranteed at least one more round, but from here on out, we've got to win, or else the run is over and top 16 will not be secured. Pressure is well and truly on at this point. Again, for now, all I'm going to really do is look around and see if we can find updates around the league. All these other matches. Okay, I got another update. Team Evo just beat Kansas City, the Pioneers in Game 2 as well. Another overtime. A long overtime. I mean, that's how things work, I guess. We'll wait around here, but on the other matches. Again, I'll give you updates. I know Team Evo is still playing. Again, give you as many updates as I can on what's happening. Again, I'm going to try to give you... There we go. Getting some updates here. NRG currently up 3-0 in Game 2. Team Evo actually up 1-0 in Game 3. So again, we'll see how things are going here. The other matches, again, are Almost Nuts and Charlotte Phoenix. I don't know if either of them have streams. Almost Nuts does. They do, actually. Their own channel. That's great. Right now, Almost Nuts actually leading 2-0 in the series against Charlotte Phoenix, so... And they're leading 2-0... Sorry, they're leading 2-1 in the series, leading 2-0 in Game 4. Caster for that one is Jay-Z. That's fun. Again, we'll give you updates when these matches do conclude, but for now, again, a lot of matches still happening around the league. But, of course, when we can get an update for you all, I will. For now, I'm going to go to a break. I'm still going to be here, so if you guys want to say anything, say hi. We're going to go to a break, and we'll prepare for round number 3 of this one, and hopefully for Constellation, their ability to redeem themselves continue. So, we'll be back soon. Hey there, guys. I'm back again. Forget about the timer. You know what? The timer doesn't matter. But I'm back to give you guys some news. If you guys have not been paying attention to that bracket, yes, it is true. Evo has taken their win against the Pioneers 3-0, and it is. I can give you a confident message here. Almost Nuts has just beaten Charlotte Phoenix 3-1 as well. So, Almost Nuts has got their win. So far, we're just waiting on updates from the NRG match on Hux 35 and little Step Bros. NRG right now leading 2-0 against Kajuber in Game 3. I'm expecting NRG to probably sweep that series. Hux 35 stream. Well, with Monkey Shines, a good friend of mine who's going to be hosting that one. They're playing against little Step Bros, which they're getting into some amazing matches over there. Just trying to see what the outcome is on that stream. I think they may have lost the series, though. Looking at the stream, they may have lost the series 3-1. Yeah, they did. They just lost the series 3-1. Alright then. So, they're in lowers as well. We actually might be playing against Hux 35, which would be a dream come true. It'd be a dream come true if we play against Hux 35, because that is the org I used to be on, so... have him. And I'm good friends with it. It's actually Corbin Mugsins and Incorrect Terror who's on there. I'm good friends with both of them, so would love to see them there. And it'll be an amazing thing to see that happen. But we're getting confirmation. Energy have just are about to win their match against Kajuber. They have not won just yet, but it almost looks like as if it's confirmed here. Kajuber down 2-0 in the final seconds, and NRG will be taking that win there. So NRG will be going to the middle portion of round 3. We ourselves, again on Constellation, will be going to the lower portion. So we got to come back from low round 3. I'm hoping this day isn't a short one for us here, because I'd love to see us go at least make a good run for it here. At least go as far as we can. But I mean, obviously, I want to see us make top 16. But I have to find out here. As it is confirmed, NRG just beat Kajuber, so it is over here for the round 2 matchups. That means our third match of the day will be determined shortly. So again, give us a moment and give us a moment while that gets sorted out. Another good friend of mine that's actually streaming right now, I know, is Zenzivo. He has got Was Up. I think he's got the Was Up. Who themselves are actually in the other group. They're 0-2 right now, so they're also having some issues. But again, round 3 should be determined in just a moment. NRG have just won their match in a sweep. And I'm gonna go back to the main screen here, because obviously all of our matches had determined. Actually, I didn't update the bracket for you all. Go back and update this thing. There we go. All of our round 2 matches, so again, confirmed. So there you go. We're now moving into round 3 of this tournament. And from here on out, a lot of risk now, because if Constellation loses here, we're gonna have a very tough time. And who are we playing? We are playing on an X35. Let's go! Yes, we are playing. Hey, I'm happy. Let's go! We're playing on X35 Esports next. That's the org I used to be on, so that's gonna be fun. Shout outs to them, by the way. Amazing people. Really have nothing bad to say about 135, but we do have to play them next, so it's gonna be a tough part here. And they're actually a pretty good roster as well. Resinol, Scythe, and Pigeon. So they'll be our next opponents here in round 3. So here we go. The org I used to be on. This is gonna be a good match. Well, as we get things sorted out here. Be a great match here tonight. 135 Esports getting Resinal, Scythe, and Pigeon. Ooh, I'm excited for this. We're doing that prediction poll for all of you out there. There we go. There you guys go. Prediction poll's up. Get your votes in. But, man, I'm excited for this. This is gonna be great. Oh, I can't wait for this. We go. As this match gets sorted out here. I'm so excited. This is gonna be amazing to be on. Oh, I'm so happy. So happy to see this. But we are actually on a delay here because not all of the matches for round 3 have been determined. So we are waiting a little bit, but it looks like our match is going to be 125 Esports. It actually isn't technically confirmed yet, but Wikipedia is telling me it's 135. I bet, and usually Wikipedia is correct. Actually, I actually have some issues submitting the results for the 135 Esports Lil Step Bros match. Getting reported just about now, but again, it's gonna be a good. This is gonna be a great series. So again, we're just waiting, But again, we're back in. We're gonna get our third round up and running momentarily. So again, I'm so ready for this. So ready. If 165 is the team we're playing against next, that is probably the team I wanted to see them play against. Them, like one of the teams I wanted to see them play against the most, because just because I know them. So it's gonna be a pretty good match as well. This is gonna be another good match. Well, we're having some pretty good matches today. Again, still waiting on confirmation. Start.gg bracket. So again, sorry about that. But we'll have an answer for you all very soon. Man, I'm so happy. I'm so hyped if we are playing 135. I mean, this is the org I used to be on. I used to be partnered with this org as well, so. Again, just waiting. Well, I just noticed I had the music on. My apologies, I had the music on. Okay, it's I think it's stream free. I think it's stream friendly music. I'm gonna just turn off my desktop audio. My apologies, I had the music on for 135 Esports. Whoops. Didn't mean to do that. But don't worry. We're all good. And we're just waiting. So we can get all of these matches sorted out. Be good. Again, we just have to play patient here. Fine. We're ready for it. Although I will say the upper rounds is looking quite spicy as well. Complexity versus Evo is a pretty Again, Complexity Evo is a good match. Genji is playing Strictly Business. Again, and on our side, obviously, again, Constellation 135 Esports. Kajuber is playing Charlotte Phoenix. See how the middle rounds go, but should be set any moment now. Yeah, they are set. Here we go. It is Bleeded Gaming versus Wub Tub Pub, Silence versus NRG, Almost Nuts versus Pioneers, and Little Step Bros versus Space Station Gaming. It's gonna be a really nice middle. For us, again, we are playing 135, so this is, again, the dream come true round. It is us versus 135 Esports. I mean, this is perfect. This is a perfect series. Because I know both of the casters on that side, and I'm good friends with them, so perfect for this stream at least. Get to see us play against 135. Again, just give it a moment. Everything to be sorted out here. Yeah, there we go. The matches have all been updated. For the middle round. I don't know what it is. Full bracket. There you go. Those are all the matches. Again, 135 Esports with Resinal, Safe, and Pigeon. And, man, I am hyped for this. This is a good match on this stream. I mean, come on, it could not have gotten better than this. Again, give it a moment while everybody gets their matches set up. There we go. Just about to enter into the match, so lobby is set, and the players are joining in. And this is great. This is going to be great. So happy for this. They have made the lobbies, so I don't know. I think the 135 team stream's waiting until the lobby, but this is making me very happy. This is making me very happy here. That prediction poll still live, so get your votes in. Constellation or 135. Oof. Oh man, this is gonna be fun. Hey, we're getting a little deal here. Oh, that's great. So we actually have a little deal as well. I had to talk with Corporate Monkey Giants. Whoever loses the match is rating the other. So if we're losing, we're rating 135 Esports. If they lose, they're rating us. Oh, this is great. Here we go. Our matches are ready. Oh, I'm so happy. And we're on the orange side again. I gotta flip these teams around. There we go. And, update my... Oh, this is bad timing. And they've all left. Okay, good timing. Thank you, guys. You know, they heard me. They were like, hey, wait, he's not ready yet, so we gotta wait. So give us a moment. Whoopsies. I think our overlay's good, right? Yep, it's good. There we go. Our overlay's good. There's the perks of working by yourself for these streams, but hey, we got 135 Esports now, so I can't complain with the match that we're getting. There's no Siphon Pigeon. Come on, that's a amazing match to see on the other side. These guys, so we get to see on 135. Looks like they're gonna be on the blue side for this match. Oh, let's wait a little bit. They'll join back in. It seems like we're having some technical problems. But we're back in. We're ready. And it seems like now... Nope. Still waiting. Still waiting. Someone has a bathroom break. So, we're gonna have to wait a little bit. I mean, it's okay. I think it's, someone's having a pigeon. I think Pigeon's having a bathroom break, so... We'll wait on him. Pigeon. Little step roads. Oh yeah, don't they have Space Station? I saw. Logan, I saw. They gotta play Space Station. Good luck to them. Good luck to them, but for us, we've got RLCS Esports, Pigeon, Resinal, and Scythe. And now, the elimination on the line. You lose this series, and your run to the top 16 is over. Both teams had to get there through the lower bracket. Now here, they're quite literally in the lower bracket in round 3. RLCS Esports on the blue. Constellation once again on the orange. We've been on the orange every single match so far. But it seems like that color hasn't helped us so much. But I'm hoping that the color of the field that we're on is not the difference maker. For us here, it might be. That's a goal for Resinal. And I think my team's just allergic to the color orange because we are having a big issue here. As Ian's getting bumped out by Scythe. And I'm now... I'm a little worried. We might just be allergic to orange. That might just be our issue here. Is that we just can't play whenever we're on the orange side. But we still have a lot of games to go. We almost reverse swept Strictly Business. Who themselves are in the upper bracket right now, so... We're in a good position. We can definitely come back from this. It's going to take a lot of work as Resinal. On offense, and just like how Constellation are a team that have really good individuals. RLCS Esports have themselves really good individuals. Pigeon is an aerial mastermind. Scythe is an exceptional one-field player. Resinal himself is really good on that kind of third-man position. That's what you're going to see a lot of RLCS Esports. Is a lot of all these players kind of playing their way, playing in their style. And we're going to see how things go here as Lev to offense. Going to be cleared back as up goes Hepskid. Lev waiting. He's in the perfect position for the redirect, but it's Pigeon to stop him. It's Constellation who will look to keep the offense going. Pigeon being there, running into his own teammates. Now, not everybody needs to get the ball here, as Constellation will go the other way. Lev beat on the challenge. Pigeon won't read this, but will be Resinal, and he's got the shots. Constellation not having a good start here, and once again, it's a slow start in game 1. And this is a worrying sign because Constellation have had slow starts every single game and every single series so far, and it has not gotten better for them. Who am I to say? I'm hopeful here as Lev on the dribble, trying to win that 50-50 challenge. Won't go very far as Hepskid. Pigeon gets it over Ian. Hepskid again. Constellation doing everything they can to try for offense as up goes Lev as he'll get the big clear down. Scythe there. Resinal won't have it. Here's a chance to score. Ian always missed the post. How on earth did you hit the post there, Ian? That was a great opportunity, but it's a good start for Constellation. It's definitely a sign of good things to come. But we're gonna need more of that. As Ian to take that challenge, it will be Lev to go downfield. Scythe will collect this as Jin will just have to play the waiting game. Lev low. Surely that's in. It will be. They won't hit the post a second time. And it's Constellation back in it as Scythe got tripped up and Pigeon, he needed to make a touch there. Missed it, and it's a rare thing to see Pigeon miss those kind of touches. But hey, Constellation will take it. If you make a mistake, we're scoring on you. Halfway through the game, it's Constellation looking to start the comeback. Ian, off a ceiling! Oh, he's almost put it in. Just wide, it's hit the other post now. So far on our 3 major chances we've had, we've hit both posts, and we've scored in the bottom left corner. Losing my mind out here as Lev. Again, it's still a good sign of things to come. If we're hitting the post, at least we're hitting the net. At least we're hitting. Close to our target is Ian now, saved by Resinal. There to collect on it, but chance there will be straight to Pigeon, who is the player I want to see not on the ball, as Ian able to find Lev. He was looking for the shot instead there. Now he'll go fake for Lev. With no one there to support him, 175 Esports, I think, are a bit surprised to see the fake come out in that way. Constellation still have more tricks up their sleeve here as a little back perhaps. Bounce up the sidewall straight to Resinal. Constellation's got to keep on working. As Lev, Epps, a great downward play, straight to Ian, but just throwing it in the offense. Constellation aren't really controlling the ball possession right now. Just kind of sending the ball upfield and trying to chase after it, and not exactly the play that I think will be successful for them. They've got to find ways to keep possession. Ian, Lev, this one always posts it off of Ian. And it's going to stay wide of the target here as Hepskid. Ian, there with him, but someone's got to find it. That's going to go on. Sife's got a full tank of boots. Pigeon will look to follow him, but drop down touch for Lev. Epps is actually taking that boost away from him here, and he's kind of all alone on this play. He's got to waste time, gotta find ways to get rid of these players. Done at least enough to keep the ball away for now. But with this maintained possession for 135 Esports, Constellation aren't going to get many opportunities to score, if any at all. Right now, the big question is, how do you get downfield? Ian, he's got Lev up with him, but go back for Ian. Time running out here in game one as Pigeon's going to clear. Hepskid is going to hit the ground. 175 Esports who will take game one. We might be having a server reset call here for one of these teams, so 175 Esports will be off to the better start. Constellation again, our run is in jeopardy at this point. We cannot lose this series. But again, I'm hopeful. It's only one game. We can come back from this. I believe we will come back from this. As again, it's only one game still in this series, but it is again one game closer to being eliminated. And for a team, as confident as they have been here for Constellation, this is not the confident start that we are looking for. But I'm hopeful we will see things turn around. We're having some issues here with making the lobby. Give us a moment while we get things sorted out here, but for what we saw out of Constellation, it just feels like they're not starting off confident. They're not keeping possession. It feels like a lot of times just trying to clear the ball and then chase after it. And while it's a playstyle that can work against some teams, the team like 135 who want that possession, I think the best way to play against them is to play for possession, to not let them have that possession, so to speak. And right now what I'm seeing from Constellation is just kind of allowing 135 to have that possession. Their clears are feeding into that. We need to see Constellation, and we need to see them in this game find a way to keep that possession in their favor. Right now, things have not looked amazing for them. But, here we go again. Pigeon. Ian. It's gonna get going fast, but it's Resinal who will be there for it, and it's Constellation who will get towards that midfield as Lev. And then Scythe will work together. They'll look to make offense happen. This is bouncing in front, is waiting there. Actually, I think what's even more interesting about this is I haven't even mentioned yet, Lev and Pigeon are teammates. Oftentimes in a lot of smaller tournaments, they often like to compete together along with Nightja, so these players know each other very well. But right now, trying to find their breakthrough, it's Lev who's taken that one, and it's against his own former teammate in Pigeon. Constellation, their first lead of the series. Now it's all about keeping it. This game continues. Need a water break. Man, I've been talking a lot. My lips are dry right now. But all for your entertainment here as Resinal stopped by Lev. Now, sorry, that's Resinal. I think it was Pigeon who took that first chance. And 135 Esports who were able to keep a little bit of offense, but not for long. Away. Scythe. Epps gets in there for the bump. Lev will keep on going as Resinal Great little pinch play, but it's Constellation still up for it. Hepskid. Off the back wall. Kept down. Now boom the other way. 175 Esports have offense! And when you give Pigeon the air, you'll get pigeoned. That's his catchphrase. And that's exactly what happens here. You just can't let Pigeon have all this room in the air because he's going to score. And my fear has now been increased as 175 Esports now tie this game up at 1 each. Battle continues here as 175 find that room upfield. Constellation get some bumps in play. Ian, Lev, able to hit the target. Here goes Hepskid. That's gonna hit just right. Right over Pigeon. That's gonna calm not only my nerves, but your nerves at home. And it's gonna increase the nerves for 135 Esports. A 1-goal lead now. All we have to do is hold it. Brezenol. Back wall. Pigeon. Way by Heps is able to continue. Air movement down the field. It does feel like if we just get one series win, we can just create that momentum and it can spiral into something more. Gotta find those goals as Ian's looking for a ceiling pinch. That one won't have enough power on it. Says Vision gonna crowd that challenge and they'll just go back instead. Ian removed by Pigeon. 135. They're taking a step back in this game to reassess the situation. They have won game 1, but one game does not determine the series here. Well, and as for Constellation, who have lost game 1 in every single series so far tonight, I hope that it does not tell the series here that they do have every reason to battle going. As a pinch for Pigeon, Ian and Lev working together under this one. Oh, but there's no one back. Lev's gonna challenge this. Pigeon hit the left post. Ian now won't get it. It is safe in the net. And once again, the fear is there. 175 Esports have answered every single time Constellation has scored, and well, time is of the essence. Hepskid. Scythe. Brezenol now going the wrong direction here. Constellation trying to play the pickpocket, but 35 again. Just trying to play for possession. Both these teams are trying to play the exact same way, it feels like, when it comes to how they want to approach this offense. A lot of it is just possession. If you don't get possession, chip it in and chase after. And for both these teams, it is working to a moderate level. But again, someone's got to find that goal to win this game. That one nearly bouncing off of Pigeon. Ian will go. Pigeon and Scythe both jumping. But Constellation able to get a clean look at the net. They'll have to jump up and go up once again. Hepskid. Ian beat by Pigeon here. Heps and Lev working together. Constellation trying to bring this down the field. So again, Pigeon. It's a wide open net. Less than a minute to go, and 135 Esports have found the breakthrough. Is Ian. He's been left alone a lot on defense, and unfortunately for him, he has not had an easy time keeping out his opponents. Time running down to a minimum here. And it is 175 Esports who could take triple match point with this game. Continuing the streak we've been seeing so far this event. Constellation seems to drops the first 2 games against their opponents. Fortunately for them, it's only getting worse as Scythe has somehow found the perfect angle for that shot. I mean, I don't know how he found that one, because he had Ian right in front of him. He finds it. It will fall through. Let's take it for the sub there. Aiko, how you doing? Almost a year. I am really happy for that, as Scythe's going to score here. By the way, Aiko, you've joined in to round 3 of the RLCS 2025. North America Open #1. This is the third day of the qualifiers, the top 32. You're here for Team Constellation, but if we lose this match, we are out of the tournament. We're gonna have to do a lot to come back here. We might have to do a reverse sweep. I mean, it felt like hopes were high after our Game 5 performance against Strictly Business earlier in this event, but really the momentum has not been in our favor, but that's a great shot, perhaps. I think he may have had a little bit of help there from a 175 Esports defender. No, he didn't. It was just pure power. Great play from Heps. That's perfect placement. 23 seconds. I believe that we can come back from this. Gotta get 2 goals. We gotta get them quick, too. This kickoff is massively important. And we have won it. It goes straight to left, too. That's the play you want on the ball right now. Shut down by Resinal. Comes Ian. Constellation. Play up high. Heps. But Pigeon will win the challenge. We'll get through Ian. Lev will go for this, but won't have a chance. This game will be over. And once again, our opponents are taking the first 2 games against us. 175 Esports are 1 game away from sending Constellation out of the tournament. And for this stream as well, if Constellation is out of this tournament, the stream will be over. So we gotta pull through for Constellation now, as we are heading into Game 3. Here we go. Pressure is well and truly on at this point now for Constellation. Game 3 quickly approaching. So too could be the end of our run. I'm definitely worried. But, of course, pressure is well and truly on here. Here we go. Game 3 of this best of 5. And if we lose this, our tournament is over. So this is it. No turning back from here. Win or go home. Constellation have got the ultimate task ahead of them. Pigeon looking for the bump, saved away. Lev jump up to get to that one in time. Constellation just waiting. What a bump! Resinal struck, I should say. And 135 Esports again with an early lead. And again, it's off a double commit. Lev and Heps in the same position. And it's been plaguing them all day. It's just getting too fast for them. $135 Esports could be our downfall. Oh, but that's a great demo. Ian, oh, how has he missed that? The off the bar. It was a wide open chance, and if that hasn't shown just how unfortunate today has been for Constellation, I don't know what will. That deserved to go in. But hey, it's a good sign. Oftentimes when we hit the bar, we often can hit the net afterwards, but we gotta hit that net too. As Ian, not gonna get the challenge there, did not want to play aggressively on it. Heps kid. Play go and flick over Resinal. Ian jumping, but he will only get the defender on that one. Resinal keeps it away. Scythe will reverse the field, and he will score with Pigeon leading the charge as well. And for Lev, who often loves to overcommit, this is one that will prove to be a terrible choice. And our run in the RLCS qualifier is looking more and more dire by the minute. Constellation need to make yet another comeback here against the 175 Esports roster that has definitely played better than them in a playstyle that is very similar. Of course, control is the name of the game here as Scythe with a flip reset. Heps will be there to clear it out as Resinal getting bumped up by Pigeon. But with Pigeon having so much boost, Really actually going to hurt 125 Esports. I feel like a lot of the reason why Pigeon did that was because he knew he had all that boost and knew he could make something out of it. For now, 125 Esports are continuing to keep the offense and that orange field within their control. Ball gets cleared out, Hepskid. Resinol. 5 Esports will take over again, and Pigeon's gonna find it! Shot through the heart of Constellation. And my goodness, that may have taken away all the momentum that Constellation was trying to build up. At this point, it feels quite empty. Constellation have anything left to say, because this is the time to say it. This is the time to show. Lev, flip reset, over 2, looking on the net, Sight will block, Heps jumps in, Ian's overcommitted again, and it will be number 4, and things have only gotten worse. The net's wide open, the shot goes through, and for Constellation, now it becomes a question of, do they have any energy left? Do they have any motivation left? At this point, this is a very easy place to not have that confidence anymore. Lev. Ian. 2 touches to break down the field, but he won't get further than that. Resinol. Gonna strike far, but it's Lev's control that will calm Constellation's back line. Again, they just have not been able to get past that midfield as Hepskid. Scythe, Resinol, working together under this one, but at this point, Constellation has to turn the tables, has to change the tides. But the pressure just isn't right there for them right now. They don't have possession, they don't have offense. They've got to get something. Transition, Lev, back wall, Lev! It's in! Oh, what a strike for Lev! To the back wall he goes! And that was beautiful! And I've got my hopes back up again. 1 goal down. 3 to go. Ian. Unable to collect, but it's Resinol. Pigeon. We'll get the bump on Heps. It's going to go in. Sipes going to reinstate the 4-goal lead. And that goal, that amazing play for Lev, is all for nothing. One minute, 7 seconds. And a nearly impossible comeback to make. Constellation. Make it they have to, or else their run is over. Ian. Unable to get by Pigeon. I'll flip a reset. Launching it down the field. This ball we kept in possession. Scythe trying to float through. Flip reset to just keep that ball on the orange half of the field. Resinol wanting one more just to really settle the score here. Pigeon's got this control. Will be sent away, and for 135 Esports, doing all they need to do to just keep that ball in the orange half. I'm sure the scorelines have been relatively even. Quite clearly, this is a game Constellation will just not win. Tonight has not been their night. A free sweep for 135 Esports, and for Constellation, their run is over. Tonight was not their night. The momentum just could not flow in their favor. And for Constellation, that top 16 they were looking for will not fall in their favor. Three games, And 135 Esports will knock Constellation out of the tournament. And I'm sad. I know a lot of you out there are probably pretty sad as well. Of course, the dream run will be just that, a dream run. Still, there's 5 more events in this here, and if Constellation does show up again, you know I'll be the one streaming it, and maybe things will turn around just a little bit better for them than tonight. But today wasn't it for them. That's for sure. And while we're at this one, again, a few updates around the league. Gen G with the Frio sweep over Strictly Business, deleted the sweep over Wub Tub Pub, and of course, all these other matches going on. Energy right now is leading at Silenced. Nuts is taking the lead on KCP. Space Station and Little Step Bros are tied. And Complexity right now leading 2-1 against Team Evo. But for here on this stream, all of our matches are done. So, it's an unfortunate night for Constellation. Could just not get their wheels rolling. Well, I'm sad as well. It was not a good run tonight for Constellation. But it is what it is. You work with what you have. 3 matches tonight, all of which ended in defeat. Again, credit to Constellation. Really stuck in there with Strictly Business. And had they been able to win that series, that might have been able to turn things around. Maybe it's a bit of copium, but I do believe that if they had won that series, things could have turned around for them. We're going to go raid 135 Esports. I struck up a deal with them that if we do lose to them, we are going to raid them in when we're out of this tournament. So I did strike with them right before round 3. If we lose them, we will raid them. And we are going to do just that. So let's go raid 135 Esports. Show them our support. So again, shout out to all of you for joining in, for joining this video stream. Shout out to RLCS. Shout out to, again, Pigeon and .con, who themselves have not been shouted out on the stream enough. Shout out to the players, Lev, Ian, and Heps, for all inviting me here. This is an amazing event, amazing opportunity. And of course, we'll be back for Regional 2 when that comes around. For now, though, take care, have a great night, and enjoy the rest of the RLCS weekend.